Hey everyone, we are back from Ocean City Comic Con and we had a great convention. But it's not just for us about selling. I also love to check out the local vendors, especially at a con like Ocean City, where there's a lot of old school comic vendors, so you can pick up some cool things. But there are also some independent artists, and I love finding new independent artists and picking those up. So I want to run through the hall real quick, and some of these you'll definitely see in videos later on. So we'll start with staying in the Christmas spirit, the Spirit Holiday Special. That just seems completely antithetical to the Spirit character, so I really can't wait to read this one. And while we're on that, we have Kitchen Sink comic, which I didn't know ever owned the rights to the Spirit, but the Spirit New Adventure. So I'm really interested to see where that goes. Again, I haven't read any of the Kitchen Sink stuff, so I'm kind of cool to find out what that's about. And one more Spirit. He made the cover of the Comic Shop News Collector's Guide. So again, that's something that I think should be really interesting to see what's in here. I mean, finding what was popular in that era and what people were recommending, I think will be fascinating. So I think there'll be some cool stuff there. Issue number one of The Comet from Impact Comics. Again, not a character that I'm familiar with, so something cool that I can sit and learn about. It's a dollar comic, so probably late 70s, early 80s. Um, and then this Shazam issue number four from July of either 72 or 73. Interestingly, we did a video about Funhouse Mirror with the Justice League too. So I guess Funhouse mirrors were, I mean, I know they're still around, but I guess they were a interesting plot device in the 60s and early 70s. Kind of like, growing up in the 70s and 80s, quicksand was always a plot device. And so I guess at some point Funhouse mirrors were a plot device. Anyway, I can't wait to see that. This is from DC Comics, Claw the Unconquered. Clearly a Conan ripoff, so but not one that I've seen before, so was interested in that. Um, this is something. Oh, I can't share this because it's a birthday gift. So there are a couple of others in here that are birthday gifts, so or Christmas gifts, excuse me. So those won't get shared. I know the Captain Midnight movie serial, but I hadn't seen any of the Captain Midnight comics before, and this was a really good price, so I could not pass it up. So I'm really looking forward to reading this and seeing how that translates from the movie serials. Yeah, because the movie serials were so low budget that there wasn't a lot that they could do with them. You can do a lot with comics in that period of time, so I can't wait to see this. Um, this is just adorable. This was written by a 14-year-old, and I got this for my nephew. It's called The Pizza Tree. And it's horror, but it's child horror. So I think it's really good. And then one of the artists that was there was was the creator of the Mystery Science Theater 3000 comic book, and that's Harold Buchholz. So I got the Mystery Science Theater 3000 comic book, which I was surprised I didn't have, but I double checked and it's not in my collection. And then a little bit of how you write the transcript and the sketch script for one of the Mystery Science Theater movies. So I think that that's cool. There's so much we can learn about the comedy in there and how they work, and so really looking forward to that. And then I got to meet Nick Daniels, who I'm really, really, really excited to meet and to talk to. And just an absolute fantastic guy. Sorry, I said Daniels, I meant Davis. And I picked up his Let's Hunt Monsters series. So cute teddy bear that goes around and hunts monsters. So we've got both of these. And then the one shots. So again, these are things that you will definitely get videos from in the near future because they look so cool and the story behind it is so fantastic. I want to tell the world about them. And then, you know, I'm always up for any world's finest that I find that's a decent price. And this one that has uh, not just Batman and Superman, but Batgirl and Supergirl. I'm really excited for this. This is obviously an earlier incarnation of Supergirl since it's a 12-cent book, or Batgirl, excuse me, since it's a 12-cent book. But I really can't wait to dive into that one. And then y'all love the Green Lantern, Green Arrow crossovers. Every time I post one of those videos, just the views are incredible. So I'm trying to fill in some of my gaps whenever I can. They are fairly cheap to pick up, and so we've got number 113 here. Then we have, and I'm surprised I didn't have this one. This is number 88 with a special appearance by uh, Alan Scott. So can't wait to see that. I don't know why that suddenly went out of focus, but let's try that again. There we go. Um, so yeah, so that'll be really cool to see what happens there. And then I guess it is uh, going back to King Arthur's Court. This is number 92 of Green Lantern, Green Arrow. So those three will get added to the pile. And then the same booth where I picked up the pizza tree. This is the story of Black Owl. And this is written by Mark Polton with the artist Greg Paulson. And Black Owl was a public domain or is a public domain hero from the 50s, and it's his grandson who is carrying on his legacy, which I know sounds a lot like what we're doing with the Press Guardian. So I couldn't wait to pick that up. That was pretty amazing. And again, it's another one that I'm really excited to read. So overall, a really good haul. There's some prints and some other things that I grabbed as well. But since I don't review those, I won't share them here. Like I said, you'll be seeing a lot of these when you'll be seeing a lot of these in short reviews, coming up over the next few weeks. Thank you all for listening and, like, subscribe, all the things that you normally have to do. Really appreciate it. We are seeing a surprising amount of growth on the channel, and I really appreciate all the support from everybody and all of the engagement. So thank you very much.